Hey guys, it's Lori. If you're new, my name is Lori. I'm 45 and I have a lot of health issues. The main thing is I'm undiagnosed with low back pain, pelvic pain, and spine pain. I've been undiagnosed with the low back and pelvic since 2010, and then the spine pain started after I had the spinal cord stimulator removed. I had it removed because it never helped me, but I still kept it in for 4 years because, just to prevent another surgery. But it was inevitable that I was going to have to get it out. So another thing to add to my list. So the video, this title is "What's Wrong with Me?" And that can mean a couple of different things. One, what is seriously wrong with me? Why am I in undiagnosed pain around the clock? Why? How come nobody knows? I mean, I live in a city where we have excellent doctors and hospitals, and I thought somebody out there would do, like, I don't know, I thought maybe a doctor would refer me to a specialist that's, digs deeper, tries to find the reason a person's in pain. I will say that I reached out to the Cleveland Clinic because I heard they do like exploratory stuff, or they'll start from scratch to see if they can figure out what's wrong with you, but you needed $10,000. I had close to that, but not enough, and it just didn't work out. I had to be it was a whole process I had to do just to go there, and I'm not guaranteed that I'm going to get an answer. So that's the one thing I kind of regret not being able to do. So another thing, what's wrong with me, that I do know is, I have diabetes, which is very controlled right now. I take mounjaro injection once a week, and my diabetes is in the best shape it's been in the last 6 years. So I'm grateful for that, because it came on out of nowhere. I had no idea I had diabetes when I got diagnosed 6 years ago. I had no idea, but I knew I had symptoms of something, but it runs in my family, so it wasn't that much of a shock, but it was still overwhelming. And my A1C was bad. All my blood stuff was bad. So I can't say that, to this day, it's being controlled. And a side effect of the mounjaro, of course, is weight loss. Everybody knows that. It's just like Ozempic. Is that a plus? Yes. I have lost at least 40 pounds. Okay, I used to be over 200 pounds. And I'm under. I'm not going to tell you the number though. But I mean, yes, I'm very grateful for that. And I also was diagnosed with high blood pressure, but I think I think it's good now, because I've lost weight and the diabetes is under control. So I do need to follow up with PCP about the diabetes and not the diabetes, the high blood pressure. And then, of course, what's wrong with me, chronic pain, but diabetes, high blood pressure, and then I have mental health issues. And that's something I'm not afraid to talk about. I can get emotional. I don't mind getting emotional. I'm not an editor. I'll be raw. If I stutter, I have tics, I blink a lot, I get nervous, I have to drink water because I have severe dry mouth, mostly because of my medications and because I have anxiety. I have severe anxiety, and I have severe depression. And I had them for a long time, but I wasn't treated for a long time because either, I was pregnant with my children, or my ex was a cop. My two youngest father is a cop, and so we moved a lot for his jobs. He would get different jobs, so we moved a lot, and I had to find a new PCP, and then I would just I was too worried about the kids, and I never put myself first. Well, he never let me. So that's going to be another video. I am going to talk about mental health issues and two situations that I've been in. And I really hope that YouTube doesn't flag it, because I don't know much about, the copyright stuff. If I'm telling you a personal story, I know a lot of people will not say certain words because YouTube doesn't like them. So I'm hoping that if I do a mental health, another one, I've already done a few emotional ones about my mother passing and stuff that I went through as a teenager. My depression goes way back, and I had anxiety, but I didn't know what anxiety was. No one told me you have anxiety. my mother had it, but she would say my nerves are shot, you know, and it was like a joke. But now I know what she means. Like, I have anxiety. That's the equivalent. So I was very shy, introverted. I still am. I still am, especially since I'm not working anymore. When I was working, I had no choice. And I'm a people person. Once I get to know somebody, I open up. But I'm very shy. And doing these videos, I can't even believe I'm getting through them. I mean, I stutter, I blink hard, I have tics, but it is what it is. So I will be doing a mental health video talking about 2 past relationships where there was domestic violence. I will say that it was mainly mental abuse, emotional abuse, intimidation, and I'm going to give you a spoiler right now. The 2 guys, the 2 exes that treated me that way, ironically died 2019, same year, December 2019, same month, and a day apart, right before Christmas. I'm not going to talk about karma, but I mean, this is my life. This is the kind of things that happen. Like, how ironic is that, you know? So, I'm okay to talk about the things that I went through because it's been years, you know, but it still lives on. It's still in my head because when somebody is mentally abusing you, especially a cop, my ex is a cop, you know, they can manipulate you, gaslight you, you know, and you start thinking you're crazy, and then they make you think, you know, you're ugly, fat, no one's ever going to want you, blah, blah, blah. But I just wanted to take care of my kids. So after, when I finally left him in 2009 is when I left him. He was still trying to get with me. He thought I was going to come back because I always left and I always came back, you know, to the relationship because he wouldn't let me work. So I had to depend on him. You know, I'm an accountant that's my trade. And I made good money doing it, and he didn't want me to have a job. He was jealous. It's same with the other ex. The difference is with the other ex, I was just 18 years old, and then with this one, I mean, I was in my 20s. I've always been mature for my age, so dating older guys, it just wasn't a big deal, you know. And so, yeah, I'll be talking about that, and I'll make sure that everybody knows, you know, it's mental health trigger warning. I have to look into YouTube guidelines and see what I'm allowed to even say. I mean, I'm not monetized on here or nothing. I'll be far from that. And I'm not looking to make money. I just really like getting this off my chest, you know. And if my kids ever watch these, then they'll probably know more about me now than ever because I keep a lot of stuff to myself. But I always say it's very therapeutic, you know, for my health. Even though I have a nurse and a psychiatrist, but this is therapeutic. So I'm going to go, and the next videos are probably going to be the mental health ones. I just don't know when I'm going to upload them because there's several videos, and I get cut off because there's not enough space on the iPad. So I'm going to let you guys go, and thank you. Subscribe.